What's up, guys? You already know why we are here for, but before we get started, I would like to share some news. I'm sharing all of these videos transcriptions with my tele students. So if you're interested in having those videos transcriptions, just click the link that I left in this video description, okay? And of course, you're gonna receive tons of great content too. So today's video is about how did I learn English? This was a request that I received through the comments. So if you want to watch me talking about any other subject, anything, if you want to know something about me, just comment here. I was 11 or 12 years old when my parents were able to afford my English studies. And then I enrolled in one of those traditional schools that you guys already know pretty well. I studied there for 3 years, so you can imagine it was like 3 years of traditional methodology, homeworks, tests, and grammatical stuff shoved down the throat. But it wasn't a bad experience, not at all. And I know why. Do you want to know why? There were 3 things that made all the difference when I was studying there. These 3 things that I'm gonna explain to you today are the things that truly made me speak English. They let me ready and able to study English and to speak freely. Let's put it like that. The first thing is the role of a teacher. If it wasn't for the teachers I had there, I wouldn't last even a semester there. Of course, the teachers had their tasks and obligations with the school, but they used to do everything they could so the class could be fun, a nice environment, and a cool moment. So this is my shout out to Fabio and Katia, my favorite teachers at the time, and they will always be. Seriously, guys, you'll be forever in my heart. The second thing, it's actually not a thing too, it's also a person. In this case, my brother, Mikael. My brother also worked as an English teacher for a long time, but now he's like an international model. Super fancy, right? Yeah, I also think that. But what I want to share with you guys and make you think a little bit is the both sizes of having a brother. The good part and the bad part. But in the end, they are both good. And you're gonna understand why. So, when we were kids, I remember that he used to laugh at me because I didn't know how to sing in English. And at that time, he was already studying English, so I didn't know a word and I used to sing everything. I was 7 or 8 years old, so no English at all. But I learned a huge lesson from that, which is don't worry, you'll get it right. And then we have the second part, which is also good. Out of nowhere, suddenly, no, just kidding, it wasn't suddenly. After a long time, later on, I was able to speak to him only in English. And because of that, we were able to watch our favorite TV shows only in English. We used to study English, watching movies, and all of these stuff. And the third topic that was super important for my English skills is not least important. And it's everything that is related to watching, listening, and repeating. These 3 words. So these 3 pillars changed everything in my life 10 years ago, and I can bet with you that they can change your life too. That's what I believe. I'm sure of that, and that's why I created my own course. I want my students to learn in a practical way. I want them to learn easily and of course having fun at the same time, because it's possible. You can't be afraid of trying, because if you don't try, how are you supposed to know if you're capable of doing something? This is just a natural process of human beings. I created and developed my own course because I know that learning English isn't something impossible, and I want you to feel the same transformation that I felt 10 years ago. If you want to know more details about my course, I left the link in the description of the video as well. And once again, in case you have a pretty nice topic that you would like to watch me talking about, just comment down below. I hope you have enjoyed this video and see you on the next one. Bye bye.